Hi guys, Lillian the vegan here with a really cool recipe for apple and cheese focaccia. Of course I'm using vegan cheese, and again the same recipe that I used, which is from the beautiful, wonderful and talented cook Anya. Her YouTube channel is called Cooking with Plants. I will provide the link for her vegan cheese recipe because that's the cheese recipe I'm using. I did change mine a little bit, and I'll also put my version of her vegan cheese recipe. So I have never actually tried this. I just woke up and looked at my apple, and it just kind of came to me that I could shove that gorgeous red delicious apple into maybe a cheese focaccia, because we all know that cheese and apples are a marriage made in heaven, and that's a good reason to definitely try this recipe. I don't know how it tastes, so yeah, we'll see, but it's just come out of the oven, and I will tell you one thing, it smells fucking fantastic. My kitchen is absolutely gorgeous. If you could smell what I'm smelling, I can tell you already it's going to be great. So here's my beautiful, oh yum, can't wait to try it, beautiful apple and vegan cheese focaccia. On with the recipe, and yeah, definitely hope you enjoy it. In a bowl, take 4 tablespoons of lukewarm water. Touch it, it should not be hot, just warm enough that you can put your finger into it. And to that add 1 tablespoon of dried instant yeast. Give that a mix and let this stand for 10 minutes. Peel, slice and cut the apple into the desired size. So mine are about, the size of a pinky fingernail, something like that. Pretty small because I don't want the pieces too big in my focaccia. To 100 grams of the apple, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of raw sugar and half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Give that a little mix and just set the apple aside for at least 5 minutes. How to prepare the cheese and apple focaccia. I have 400 grams of white flour. Please use the bread flour, do not use plain flour. So strong flour, 400 grams, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Give that a little mix first. Then I'm going to add the dried yeast and water, the 1 tablespoon of dried yeast to 4 tablespoons of warm water that I prepared 10 minutes ago. It's nice, fluffy and bubbly, so that's going in. Next is the olive oil, 70 grams or 70 mils of extra virgin olive oil. And today I'm only using 200 mils of warm water. There's a lot of moisture in the apple and cheese, so you don't want to put too much water in the focaccia. Give this a mix first. I find using a spatula works best for this. Scrape the sides down while you're mixing the ingredients together. Okay, and now we can add the 100 grams of vegan cheese. I've just diced my cheese, like so. I'd say 1/2 centimetre cubes. And the apple also is going in that we prepared earlier on. This is also 100 grams. Basically now all you have to do is just get this into a ball somehow, and what I'm going to do now is get rid of the spatula. Now you go in with your hands. This is very quick As you know, with my focaccia, there's no kneading involved, so yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Just make sure it's all sort of mixed in nicely. Okay, and it's turned into a ball somehow. You're going to think that it looks a bit odd and it doesn't look right because it's really sticky at the moment. And I'm telling you, that is fine. Focaccia dough is supposed to be sticky. It's not supposed to be dry like, you know, flour dough. So now all we have to do is get some olive oil to drizzle around the bread dough and then cover and let rise. The last thing we do is drizzle a little bit of olive oil, about half a tablespoon, over the beautiful focaccia dough. Make sure you get some at the bottom as well. And then just leave it in the bowl. My lovely trick here with the shower cap. Cover with a clean shower cap and let it rise in a warm and sunny spot till it doubles in size, about 30 to 40 minutes. As you can see, the focaccia has doubled in size, took only 30 minutes, and now you're going to get it onto your oven tray, the tray that you're going to use when you bake it in the oven. Once you've placed your focaccia onto the parchment paper and oven tray, you want to keep it warm, so what I do is put it in a nice big plastic bag. I always use a clean garbage bag. Get it in a plastic bag. Make sure you have some air in there, like so, and leave that in a warm or sunny place for 20 to 30 minutes. Once the focaccia has doubled again in size, remove the focaccia from the plastic bag that it was rising in. Again, you're going to add a little bit more olive oil, about another half a tablespoon, and just gently rub your fingers all over the focaccia. Don't forget the edges. This will give it a beautiful colour once it's baked, so you definitely want to add that bit of olive oil at the end before baking. Then you're going to put some little dents into the focaccia, like so. Just use your finger and go around. You know, when you see focaccia in shops, you notice it's got the little sort of indentations. That's what you want. And the last thing I'm going to do before baking is just add a sprinkle of nutmeg on top. That'll give it some colour, a little bit of aroma, and I think it goes really nicely with the cheese and apple. So what did you think? Looks really good, doesn't it? Because I've got the cinnamon in there from when I added it to the apple, and I also, remember before baking, added some nutmeg, so the aroma in my kitchen at the moment is just beautiful. I can tell already this is going to be really nice. I actually am going out now and I'm going to take this to let some friends try. But again, you know, my focaccia recipe, I hope that you guys try it because it's so simple to make. And look at that, it's light and it's fluffy and you can just sit here literally with a nice big pot of, you know, freshly brewed coffee or tea and someone nice to enjoy it with, so you can like just fucking go on about anything and everything, and you know, all the wonderful and weird things happening in the world today and in your life, and just pick away at this gorgeous focaccia. So I will just grab a piece. I feel a bit slack taking the focaccia for friends to try with a big chunk taken out of it, but I just have to try it. And again, light, oh my god, light and fluffy. Yum! Okay, for the taste test, itadakimasu. tooting my own horn again. Fucking hell, this is fantastic. Guys, give it a try. And you saw how easy and simple it was to make. You've got to try this. Honestly. And if you're too lazy, write me a message and I'll send you some. Bullshit. No, I won't. You have to make your own. That's part of the journey of eating delicious food, is preparing it and making it yourself and getting all of that satisfaction all at the one time. So go ahead, give it a try. It's Saturday night here, so wishing you all a great weekend. Take care and see you soon.